Group station.
The following is a special sports presentation from the Total Media Sports Network and 105.7 Hank FM.
WLGC, Greenup, Ashland, Ironton.
105.7 Hank FM WLGC and the Total Media Sports Network
Presents the Boyd County Lions Coaches Show.
a weekly look at Boyd County High School athletics. Live
From 105.7 Hank FM, Kool TV Studios.
Here's the voice of the Boyd County Lions, Greg Preston.
And hello, everybody, and welcome to the Boyd County Coaches Show, live out here at Red's Place, 8130 U.S. Route 60 in Ashland. Tonight, we'll be joined by Boyd County head coach Randy Anderson here on 105.7 FM WLGC. Greg Preston now with Ian Wilburn here as well. And before Coach Anderson gets out here, we're going to talk with Assistant Coach Joe Gilbert as well. We'll talk to him here in this first segment. Boyd County, after the weekend in the Turnkey Hardwood Classic, their record is now 3-2. They went down to Knoxville, and the Webb School went 1-1 in that Hardwood Classic against a team out of Marietta, Georgia, Next Level Academy, and Maryville out of Tennessee, one of the 4A schools down there, one of the top 4A schools. And like I said, they split. They beat Next Level Academy by a score of 88-66. That was on Friday. Then on Saturday, Maryville got the best of Boyd County 66-61. In both of those games, they were very, very good ball games. And what we're going to do right now is have Boyd County Assistant Coach Joe Gilbert join us. And, Coach, first of all, glad to have you here on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. It's really nice being here with you guys.
Yep, don't I get to see you enough all day anyway?
Yeah, we're neighbors at school right across the hall from
Neighbors
each
at
other.
school.
Yeah.
And, you know, you take a look at this. Well, let's start with this first of all. For everybody out there listening, explain what your role is on the coaching staff here at Boyd County High School.
Okay, so my role is basically I am the head assistant basketball coach. I do all of our offense, game planning, practice. I do all of our set calls, all of our out of bounds under, sideline out of bounds, any in-game situation that has to have a draw up or anything like that. Coach A has a lot of faith and confidence in me that he allows me to do that. And then also on the scouting and game prep part of it. So from that aspect, me, Coach Jesse, and Coach Drew, we all take turns splitting up game prep. We'll watch film, get film on our next opponents, and then break that down. And then give it to the guys like that. So, yeah, Coach A gives us a lot of freedom as assistant coaches. He expects a lot out of us, but also that trust that he gives us, it's really something special. You don't get that at a lot of places where –
No,
yeah,
you don't. And, you know, you take a look at this past weekend, Next Level Academy out of Marietta, Georgia. I tell you what, a very, very talented ball club.
Yeah, you look at their roster there, and they had 4 different guys with not one but multiple D1 offers. Some Power 5 schools too. At that, well, me and you were looking at it. The one thing that sticks out the most was their head coach, Chuck Parsons.
Yep.
All I could think about was what me and you were talking about that day about the time he got into it with Larry Bird.
Yeah.
So looking over there, watching him coach, I was just thinking, golly, this guy got into it with Larry Bird. So, yeah, but no, very talented, athletic, very long team. Number one was elite level scorer. First half, we really struggled making him and we made him take tough shots, but he just hit shots. And then 24, the big guy in there, he was low to deal with. So, yeah, they were a really nice team.
And, you know, second day had Maryville out of Tennessee. A total opposite team of what you've seen the night before.
Yeah, more not so much like a track meet style. They want to beat you in the half court. very solid defensively, very disciplined. Had some really nice players themselves. Their big guy in there, he was a load for us all night. And then just really well coached, you could tell. And then that game, we kind of all just sat on the sideline. That was like the Jacob Spurlock show. I mean, that guy went off for us. Was, 16 of 25 from the field.
Yep.
Scored 45 points. So, but yeah, they're just two totally different styles. So it was good for our kids to see both ends of that spectrum, to have to get out and play fast. And you know, it was from the time the ball tipped to the time the buzzer went off. I mean, it was constant energy. And then the next night, more of, you know, you got to fight through some stuff. You got to be disciplined. You got to be strong with the ball. So it was a good weekend for us overall.
And that was more of a tournament-type game, that second game.
Absolutely. Possessions are at a premium. Every possession matters. You better take care of the ball. You better be efficient. And you better get down, you better guard, and you better rebound. If not, you're going to be in trouble.
And, you know, you talked about the Teasley kid that could score the basketball from Next Level Academy. Had 29 at the half, and then turned it up defensively. We did, and held him to 8 points in the second half. And you know, he had come in. He'd had a 65-point game a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
he can score.
Yeah, we were talking about that. You actually told me about, and I think he had a 55-point game in there too somewhere.
He had 250 games in the 50s.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, what was it, Ian? He was averaging like 51 points a game over his last four or something like
that's
that.
correct.
I mean, and to shut him down.
Yeah, so we practically did shut him down. But yeah, the first half he kind of got loose on us. We weren't really sure. We knew he would shoot it deep, but we didn't think he would shoot it as efficient as he did that first half. So second halftime, we made some adjustments to him, and we did a lot better job in the second half of making him earn it more than what we did in the first half.
Yep, and you know, that first game as well, we were able to put four guys in double figures, which really helped.
Oh, yeah, we were really efficient that game. I know Malley had a really good game. Even had, I think, 6 rebounds for us that game. Gunner was really efficient, and then Spur really efficient. Rimmer had a nice game in there. And that's what we got to have. We got to have balanced scoring from our guys, and they can all do that. You know, it just spaced the floor so much better when we got, you know, Ethan knocking down outside shots and Gunner knocking down and driving. And then Malley's just been phenomenal for us as far as running the point. He's tough. He sees the floor really well, really unselfish as a player. And he also he shoots the ball well. So when he gets going, it makes us a tough team to guard.
And, you know, I thought on that night, too, that's the best game I've seen Caleb Rimmer have in a Boyd County uniform.
Yeah, it has. He has shown flashes of it. He may play a half, and then next half maybe not. But as far as a complete game effort, yeah, he gave us what we needed that night. He was aggressive. He played really, really strong on the defensive end, and then offensively, you know, I mean, and Caleb's a capable shooter too from outside. He's just got to get that confidence, I think, going first. But he's going to come on. We have all the faith in the world in him.
And, you know, we talk about those four, and then, you know, you mentioned Ethan Reardon, and throw Clark Huff in there, and he can shoot the basketball as well.
Clark and Ethan are both more than capable shooters. Well, in fact, I think Ethan maybe finished last season as like the leading percentage-wise shooting in the 16th region. And that's big for us, and we talk about that all the time, like especially those guys playing in those two holes positions for us, like they're going to have open shots, you know, with the way that Malley drives it and Spur gets to the paint and Gunner's a downhill driver, and then Caleb eating up space down there at the rim. So they're going to have opportunities, and it's every day we tell them, you know, you've got to knock down open shots for us, and so far they've been able to do that.
And, you know, you take a look at Spur averaging 33 points a game.
Yeah.
And, you know, then you look at the other stats, shooting 59% from the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, that just blows you away. You know, 50% from three-point land.
Yeah.
I mean, and make no mistake about it, in that Maryville game, when he got 45 points, he was well guarded.
Oh, yeah, and we talked about that after the game. I mean, they were face guarding him. They were double teaming him. They were sometimes sending three at him. But he was just able to get to his spots. He played under control, and he took good shots. Now, some of the shots he hit were tough shots over tough defense.
About all of them.
But he did a good job of being patient and getting to his spots. He knew where he wanted to get to. And then when he gets hot like that, it's just like, hey, you just do whatever you have to do to get him the ball. And
yeah,
like I said, we sit back and watch.
And all those 45 points, 41 of them came in the last three quarters.
Yeah, so he was cooking. I mean, to get 45 points is one thing, but to do it on 25 shots, I mean, that's pretty efficient 45 points.
Yep, that's a pretty good day.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we came up short that game. Some of the guys able to hit shots that probably turns into a different ball game. But we got ourselves in a hole early. It was down 11 at the end of the first and had to keep fighting back. And then finally, in the third, came back and took the lead for the first time.
Yeah, and that's the thing we talked about with the guys even before that is we can't get off to those slow starts. Like, we can't go out and feel what it's going to be like. From the tip, we got to be ready to go. And it's happened to us a couple times this year in that game, and then in the Ashland game, we kind of got back on our heels, and it's like, whoa, what do we do now? So, but we're learning. I feel our guys still they're going to compete every night. We've just got to be locked in and ready to go from the beginning, know our assignments, know what our jobs are, and just go out and execute. Because when you get to the game, that's the fun part. That's the reward for all the work that you do throughout the week. But yeah, our guys have been great. They're working hard, so we feel good about them.
Okay, let's go ahead right now, step out and take our first break. And when we come back, we'll talk to Drew Jones and Jesse Wallace. Back after this on the Boyd County Coaches Show on 105.7 FM WLG.
Choice Credit Union, member NCUA. Hungry for flavor that hits the spot? Red's Place in the Meade Station Plaza has been serving Ashland for 7 years, and they're just getting started. From fan-favorite stuffed mushrooms to hand-patty burgers like the Red's Loaded Burger to jumbo wings tossed in your choice of 20 sauces. You'll taste the difference every time. At Red's Place, it's more than great food. It's personalized service that makes you feel right at home. Red's Place, 8130 Route 60 in Ashland. Find them on Facebook and taste the tradition.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
We're your home for the Boyd County Lions, 105.7 WLGC.
And welcome back to the Boyd County Coaches Show here at Red's Place, 8130 US Route 60 in Ashland. I'm going to go ahead and send out a number right now. Here in just a few minutes, we'll start taking some text questions. That number is 740-302-0936. That number again is 740-302-0936. Joining me here in this segment is Boyd County Assistant Coach Drew Jones. And, Coach, first of all, welcome to the Coaches Show.
Thanks for having us, Coach.
And, I'm going to ask you the same, the first question I asked Coach Gilbert. What's your role with the team?
Well, I would say that my role has probably changed quite a bit in the 11 years that I've been with Randy. Joe and Jesse, Joe pretty much takes care of all of our offense. Jesse's the defensive guy, and I'm there to throw my opinion in too, on both sides of it. But I've done a lot with our young kids, and I've taken care the last several years of our youth league program, which is our main fundraiser that we do for our basketball program.
Right, and you talk about the young kids. A couple weeks ago, they went down to Lexington, won a tournament down there, and that's a great way to start the year.
Yeah, Coach, that 8th grade bunch has been really good. They're still pups, but they're getting thrown into the heat a little bit this year just because of where we're at number-wise. But they're extremely skilled group of kids, and they understand the game of basketball. They've still got to grow and grow up a little bit, but that's a really good group, and they've had success going down to Lexington. As 7th graders last year, they were able to go down and win a big tournament down there. They made it to the Final Four of the state tournament last year, and with 2 kids being sick on the Sunday day, so that was an accomplishment in itself. And then this year they have gone and won a tournament in Lexington already.
And you go to these tournaments, and it's such a quick turnaround. I mean, you got multiple games on days, and that's got to be tough on the kids, and tough to be able to get them ready in such a quick turnaround.
Yeah, it's really quick turnaround. They're used to that because they have played a lot of AAU basketball, and so those formats are very similar to AAU. But as far as like getting a scout on people and things like that, it's just really quick, and you've got to be good at what you do, and you just go roll with it.
Yeah, and this year not a lot of depth right now on the varsity team, and hopefully some of those kids will be able to develop and give some minutes as the year goes on.
Yeah, I think they're starting to do a lot better in practice compared to where that they were really at the beginning of the year. The game's just so much faster for them, and it's way more physical, and that's what they do. Several of them lack is the physicality side of it, but there's a couple of them getting ready to get thrown in the fire. I mean, it's like you said, we don't have much depth, and it's just really hard trying to play with 6, which is what we've been doing. And we have some other kids too that are starting to step up in practice, and they're going to get a chance also. But we've got to have some help.
Well, it's a good opportunity for kids to take advantage of something right now. It's a good spot to be in.
Oh, that's a fact.
If you're a kid.
Yeah, it's right there for you. It's what are you going to do with it?
And you talk about the youth and the strength and the speed of the game, the strength of the game and the youth. That's going to come with birthdays. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do to pass or push that ahead. But get these kids used to the speed of the game would really, really help.
Oh, for sure. Just speed and physicality side of it, and they're going to grow and they're going to get stronger and things like that. They're good athletes.
Yes.
That's not an issue with them. But we're excited about that group.
And some more kids that can score the basketball.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So
we've got several kids there that shoot it really well and score it really well, period, beyond just shooting it. And with that group, you've got Big Jake, too, so you've got size there. And he's a load and, a really nice player in himself.
And, once he gets healthy, that's going to help a lot.
Oh, for sure. It will. It's going to give us some the depth that we need so bad. And he's a different he gives us a different look because just with his size and we can do some different things with him because of that. And he's a great rebounder. He reads the ball so well coming off the rim, and he's such a big body. He can clear a lot of space and very unselfish. He's a good passer.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but sometimes I look at him and expect one thing, and I kind of forget how young that he really is. And, you take a look at the big guy. He's got good hands, and he's got good feet.
He really does, Coach. He moves so well, and that group, he's the youngest one.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, you have somebody like Blakely that's 110 pounds, and Big Jake's 300. And
yeah, and 6'6", and what, 14 years old?
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a very talented kid.
Yes, he is.
Coach, appreciate your time, and right now we're going to go ahead and get Assistant Coach Jesse Wallace in. And we'll let him have a chance to get his headsets on here, and we'll talk to him as well. And Coach, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
I know we got to work on a JV game together last year that you did against Greenup County. We got to do an interview there. But like I asked those other guys, and it's kind of been answered a little bit, but explain your role to the people that don't know.
Yeah, so heavy on the defensive side, and a lot of game prep, a lot of film, and then I'm the JV coach as well.
Yep, and I get a lot of this huddle stuff. I know it comes out from you and everything. Defensively, what's our philosophy?
Well, this year, if you notice through the first couple of games, we were even more aggressive. And that's something that we've lacked over the last 3 games, and it's been a heavy talking point. That's been a big emphasis on practice. We always talk about if you're going to make a mistake defensively, make it aggressively.
Yep.
Don't go half and half.
Right.
And we'll be fine. We're clearing up a lot of stuff at practice right now.
And, for the most part, and I know we got out-rebounded the other day, but for the most part, defensively, on the defensive end, rebounding the basketball, we've been pretty good.
Yeah, that's another thing that has come up a lot. And we've had some uncomfortable conversations individually with some kids, too. Some of the production rebounding wise isn't going to cut it, and that's a huge stat for winning and losing ball games. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we got out rebounded by double digits in both games over the weekend.
Okay,
so.
now the first game I didn't look at. I know we did the second game there.
Yeah.
But and I know the score looks a little different, but I thought we played well man to man against Next Level Academy.
Yeah, man, they were a tough.
That's a tough
guard.
matchup.
Yeah, and we had a game plan going in that we're going to mix in some zone, and shoot, as soon as we went zone, number one, he hit 2 threes from outside the volleyball line.
Yeah.
I mean, he might as well have been standing at half court. And as a coach, you're like, okay, we got to get out of it. You know?
Oh yeah.
So. But, yeah, they were extremely athletic and really, really quick. They were a tough guard.
And, that game, I know I mentioned it earlier, Caleb Brimmer rebounded the ball very well that game. And, a lot of what people don't talk about is how Jacob Spurlock rebounds the basketball, does a great job on both the offensive and the defensive ends.
If they don't, they should be.
Yeah.
He's our leading rebounder right now, which is not a surprise, and that's okay. But we got to have some guys step up. Like Ethan is our second leading rebounder, and he's got a good eye for it. It's not all rebounding's not all effort. It's seeing the ball and how it's coming off the rim and that kind of thing. But we have guys that need to get more.
Yeah,
so.
No doubt about that. But here in the early going, we've not been bad on the defensive end of the ball. We really haven't. You take a look. You hold Morgan County to 50-some points, and played really well against Johnson Central, a very athletic team. It's got a real chance at winning the 15th.
Yeah, and that was the conversation in game prep. Like they've got as good a shot as anybody in the 15th. They're a really good team. There's no real weaknesses there. And I was extremely proud of how we came out in that game. That was another game that was breakneck pace, but I feel like we got after them in transition more than the other way around.
Yeah.
And that's that's something that's been lacking of recently. So that's been a large part of the discussion too. Like our transition points given up against Ashland and Maryville. Most of those buckets came in the first quarter.
Right.
And a lot of times, like, okay, the Ashland game, if you look at it, you would think a positive is they had 13 turnovers to our 3. But in reality, our turnovers were coming off long shot and them getting out in transition.
Right.
We would take a deep 3, and the guy who would take the 3 would stay and watch or be mad about missing the shot, and he wouldn't tag back. And both of those games, we get beat, and most of those transition points are coming in the first quarter.
Right.
So it's about taking game prep and being aggressive right from the tip.
And you got some new pieces to the puzzle this year.
Yep.
And it keeps getting better every week.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got a ways to go to get healthy. I know you talked with Coach Drew about Big Jake. He would be a huge help. Like, you look at the game against Maryville on Saturday, and I've told our guys we beat him with Big Jake.
Yeah.
He could have eliminated a lot of the stuff that the big guy was doing, and with Rimmer fouling out 2 quick fouls in the third quarter, that hurts. I mean, that kid was a stud. We don't around here, we don't play a lot of 6'8" that are that athletic, but Big Jake would have been able to move him around.
And not only that, it would help some other kids too, as far as just getting some minutes off the floor.
Yeah, no doubt. And I know this has been a conversation too, but some of those youngins, they're going to be thrown in there.
And that's good. I mean, especially here in the early season.
Yeah.
But that young group's got some talent.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun to coach. And we got the 6 that we've been throwing out there, seniors and juniors, and you could tell right from the jump in the summer, they had a lot of respect for those younger guys. Like the older guys can tell that they're extremely skilled. They don't have the size and the speed yet, but that respect was mutual, and the youngins have earned that.
Yeah.
So it's coming.
Okay. And, Coach, I appreciate your time, and you and I will talk again here soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That's Boyd County Assistant Coach Jesse Wallace, and we're going to go ahead right now, step out and take our second break of the evening. And when we come back, we'll take some text questions and talk to Boyd County Head Coach Randy Anderson. Back after this on the Boyd County Coaches Show, live from Red's Place on 105.7 FM WLGC.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small your need to keep your firearms safe, and have layaway and delivery options available. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hank FM weather.
Your Tri-State weather forecast is brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State. Return, refresh, refuel with Clark's Pump and Shops.
This evening, we can expect partly cloudy skies to move back in the area with lows dropping down to 32. Heading into Thursday, we'll see rain likely in the afternoon, otherwise partly sunny with highs reaching near 59. And for Thursday night, they're calling for a chance of rain and possibly a mix of snow overnight with lows dropping down near 29.
We're your home for the Boyd County Lions, 105.7 WLGC.
And we're back at Red's Place here, 8130 U.S. Route 60 in Ashland for the Boyd County Coaches Show. Now joined by Boyd County head coach Randy Anderson. And, Coach, we've had a chance to talk a little bit to some of your assistants. And, let's go ahead and recap this past weekend again. That Next Level Academy team beat them 88-86. And I'll tell you what, that was a whale of a ball game.
Really good game. Just a lot of talent. I think they had coming in. They'd already had 4 kids, D1 signed kids, and their coach, Chuck Person, 14-year NBA veteran, but just a really nice guy. Coached them hard and
but
very
he got
cordial.
outcoached that night.
No, he got outshot. We outshot him that night. But it was a great experience for our kids. It's one of those things where I guarantee you that our kids are looking down there during warm-ups thinking, what's Coach throwing at us tonight?
Yeah.
And but got off to a good start and stayed on a start. So it was good. I thought Malley played really good that night and got us going, this and that. I just can't say enough about Jacob. If he'd been born in Knoxville, he'd probably already have 5,000 or 6,000 points. He just has good weekends. Both weekends we've been down there. Gunner shot the ball extremely well. Ethan is just being so consistent. And I thought Caleb really battled their bigs good that night. So it was, and Clark, he fulfilled a role and played that kind of tempo with 6 kids, but just a great experience.
And, the kids had to, some of the kids had to get used to the speed of that game. I mean, that was a very fast-paced game.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, they scored or didn't score. They was pressing us. They were running, jumping. I thought after the first 4 minutes, I mean, we got ourselves to where we got sped up some and jumped up near to try to make passes, and we had untypical turnovers. But I think after about the 4-minute mark, I thought everybody settled in, had pretty solid feet, and made really good passes, and I think we made great decisions. Defensively, I mean, they had a kid that had 29 against us the first half. And, we doubled, we switched off of it, and he just – one of those things, that first shot that he took, I mean, he was 2 steps past half court. I thought, what in the world? He hit nothing but the bottom, but just high-level skilled kids, and it was good for us to go. It was a big-time quality win for us.
It really was. And, you talk about settling in after about the first 4 minutes of the ball game. I thought Malley did a great job of getting you in what you wanted to get in that night.
He did. I mean, he broke pressure. They couldn't speed him up. I thought that because of that, he made really good early passes, which helps us a ton to stretch teams out. And I thought he shot the ball well because of that.
Yep, 22 points on that night. And, Gunnar Woods, a good night, 15 on that night.
Yep, and, I mean, he got us started. I think he hit 2 threes out of the corner just to get us going. And, Gunnar has been that. If he hits and gets going early, he picks up all phases of his game. And so it was a good experience, great facility, web school, class act people. It's a really good 2-day showcase.
Yep, and also that game, Caleb Rimmer, a nice game on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, oh yeah, he just keeps coming. I think the more that he settles in with these guys, the more comfortable he's going to get, and he hasn't unleashed, I think, every bit of his talent yet. So anyway, it's good to see him though have nights like that.
Yeah, and you play a 7:30 game in that night. You turn around and play a 3:30 game the next day against. I'll tell you what, that Maryville team. I was thoroughly impressed with the way they played.
They did. They're very disciplined. They're very hard-nosed. 6'9" kid was for real.
Yeah.
And they changed up defenses. They I think they tried to give Jacob everything they had. They face guarded and they would switch off and they got to where they would run two at him. And so, very, very good team. I think they're 9-1 now, 10-1, one of those two, and one of the top teams in the big school public schools in the state of Tennessee. So, just very good competition for our guys.
And, I've been around basketball a long time, and that's one of the best individual performances I've seen by a high school kid. Wasn't forcing things either.
No. Jacob, he took it upon himself. It was a challenge. He did a really good job. They couldn't speed him up, but he did a really good job of movement and putting himself in a position where he don't need a lot of space to where he had a lot of space. And when he didn't, he took the ball to the bucket 2 or 3 times and up over the 6'9", and I thought he did a really good job on the boards. I think overall, we had to play more zone because of foul trouble than we usually do, but he did a really good job on the top of that thing too. So it was. You look back now and just think, golly, been blessed to be in this business for a long time, and one of the best individual performances I think I ever witnessed. So. Yep,
and the weight rooms really helped him finishing on some of those shots in that ball game.
He did. He's just very physical. And once again, he would take that thing to the paint and be able to separate because of his physicality. And you know what I'm saying, they weren't all threes. He had some really tough contested twos.
He had 8 twos and 8 threes in that game. So certainly shooting the ball well. And you've seen about everything. You've seen 3-point plays. With the foul in the and one, seeing a 4-point play.
Right.
And a little bit of everything that night. It was just fun to watch. And, you had told me I didn't get to go down the year before, but you was telling me what a good tournament that was down there. And I'll tell you what, it didn't disappoint.
Oh, no. It's just really a whole bunch of really good teams. You got to see a whole bunch of really good players. It was good for our young guys just to see what's out there and, hopefully getting them inspired to where they really work and getting themselves in a weight room to get to the level of a lot of those kids that we've seen this weekend.
Yep, and, Coach Norris, Coach Michael, great hospitality, first class.
Yeah, Coach Norris, you would never know. He's won 2 or 3 state championships, and he's just a really good man, and they do a really good job. James Michael, I guarantee he slept all day Sunday because he's been working at this for 2 months, and it went off very good, and they're a very classy, very organized bunch.
And, Coach, we're going to let Ian step in right now, and I think we've got some text questions along the way.
All right. So from the start of the season to now, what have you seen the team get better at?
The chemistry just continues, I think, to get better. I think each guy picking each other up and the energy part of it. Even though we got off to a slow start at Maryville, you see a whole lot more fight. You see, I think our kids are really getting to understand who's who and who does what, and it's just like in the second game against Maryville, they knew Jake was hot and just a high-level IQ to make sure that he got it touched. And, I think he ended up with 5 or 6 assists as well. Yeah. So got the ball in his hand. But I think our team is starting to really understand each other and accept their roles.
All right. And kind of backs up on what Gunnar Wood said last week with he was excited just to have the chemistry in the road trips and being in the rooms, and you got an extra day of that with the snowstorm.
Oh, yeah.
So the next one that we have, how do you balance structure in your offense while also letting your players play free?
It's all about spacing. Number one, there has to be spacing. We've emphasized that, since day one, and it really got here the last week or so, just the importance of keeping the floor spread. From that point, it's a matter of, they talk about plays. We don't really run plays. We will run hits or sets to make sure that certain people get in certain spots and get a chance to get a touch. But once that happens and you have space, then we're blessed to have skill guys who can get in gaps and then go make the next play. So it's kind of a combination of letting your kids use their skill to full potential, but it comes within a structure of spacing.
Okay. And this one, I kind of like this one that got sent in. What's something you value in a player that doesn't show up on the score sheet?
I mean, that's a every night thing, giving a guy a fist bump, patting a guy on the hind end. Someone goes down, going and picking him up. You've always got the charges, who's willing to get on the floor for a 50-50 ball, who's willing to box out to the point where they know they can't get it, but they're not going to let their guy get it. Things like that, they don't go unnoticed.
Next one, last one that I have so far. After our loss to Ashland, the adjustments that the team has made, what is it that you are excited about that they bounced back from that and didn't dwell on it?
The next day was probably the best practice we've ever had. Just them understanding that we don't make excuses. This is how it was. This is what we did, and this is what we need to correct. And I thought that from that point on, practice-wise and even in our games, I think we've been a whole lot more physical, tougher, both physically and mentally.
And I agree with that. The kids, they came down here afterwards, and they were like, that was the most fun we've had in practice all season so far. And so that's
very physical.
That's a good thing, though. Coach, that's all I have right now for you. Hopefully we get a couple more sent in by the time that we're done. Appreciate you answering those from the crowd.
Coach, if you take a look at some of these accolades, Spur, Curtis Cry, I'll tell you what, Curtis Cry is just an amazing machine with what he gets out to us and helps make our jobs a whole lot easier. But Spur with the 8 threes on Saturday, now tied for second all-time in the state of Kentucky with 3-point shots at 5:07. He's getting ready to pass up Ty Price, who was a pretty good ball player in his own right.
Sure was.
I think he's playing at Tennessee Martin right now. Is that right? And then, you're just shy of 3,000 career points. I mean, it just, it's you've had a lot of skill kids through your times here at Boyd County. Let's go ahead right now, step out and take a break. And when we return to Red's Place, we'll talk a little bit about this upcoming weekend in the Wind City Holiday Classic at George Rogers Clark. Back after this on the Boyd County Coaches Show on 105.7 FM WLGC.
Members Choice Credit Union, member NCUA.
Primary Plus is your home for quality, advanced, affordable health care, offering family health, OBGYN, counseling, dental, diabetes management, patient-centered medical homes, school-based health services, and a pharmacy. Primary Plus also offers the COVID-19 vaccine. Primary Plus with locations in Ashland, Vanceburg, South Shore, Grayson, Tollsboro, Maysville, Flemingsburg, and now in Moorhead. Online, primaryplus.net. For quality, advanced, affordable health care, come to Primary Plus. Again, online, primaryplus.net.
Hungry for flavor that hits the spot? Red's Place in the Meade Station Plaza has been serving Ashland for 7 years, and they're just getting started. From fan-favorite stuffed mushrooms to hand-patty burgers like the Red's Loaded Burger to jumbo wings tossed in your choice of 20 sauces. You'll taste the difference every time. At Red's Place, it's more than great food. It's personalized service that makes you feel right at home. Red's Place, 8130 Route 60 in Ashland. Find them on Facebook and taste the tradition.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
We're your home for the Boyd County Lions, 105.7 WLGC.
And welcome back to Red's Place, 8130 US Route 60 for the Boyd County Coaches Show. Greg Preston joined now by Boyd County head coach Randy Anderson. And, Coach, it's another tough weekend this weekend, going down to GRC and playing. You open up with, on Friday, Lincoln County, who's a very, very good ball club. We'll be on the air with that one at 5:40, a 6 o'clock tip-off. And then Saturday, you'll turn around and play at 4 or 5:30 against either GRC or Collins. But I tell you what, that's that's another 2 tough games that you got to battle with.
It really is. I've known Coach Cook for a long time, Josh,
Yeah.
and he does a really good job. Good program. They've won a state championship and a runner-up, and their facility is unbelievable.
Yeah.
We had a chance to go down there and play a preseason deal last year against Great Crossing. So as far as being able to put your kids in a position where they're playing in nice arenas and a nice atmosphere with really good competition, it's always a plus. Lincoln, Coach Jackson last week just won his 700th win.
Yep.
He's been around for quite a number of years, but does a really, really good job. He's a very disciplined coach, and it's probably been within the last 5 years he's had his bunch. They won a region, and we've seen them on film. They're very multiple on the defensive side of it. They have kids that are very tough, both on the offense and the defensive side of it. So it's going to be a great challenge for us on Friday.
Yep, and just looking at the numbers on the website there on the KHSAA, they don't come in averaging a great deal of points, so it's going to be kind of polar opposite of the way we try to play.
Mm-hmm. They're methodical in what they do, but this team, just after watching them on film, a little bit different than some of his teams in the past. They will push the ball in transition. They will, by design, 2 or 3 guys kind of have the green light to take a 3 and take it out of transition.
Yeah.
Got 2 kids inside that do a really good job of tracking it down and rebounding it well. And so I don't know score-wise why they are in the 50s or whatever, because they've kind of opened up their style. But I'm sure as this thing progresses and Coach gets to know his team, once again, they are a very disciplined ball club.
Yep, and, last night they took a loss to West Jessamine, but you take a look at this, at what they do. They've got 3 or 4 different kids that are going to average in double figures, so you're going to have to guard everybody.
Oh, I know, and they're so physical that, there's been some games we've been able to switch 1 through 5 on the screen game or whatever, and so this will be a little bit different from that standpoint. And we, because of our bench right now, we have been playing some match. We played some match this weekend, and I think as the more we play, the better we will get at it. And so it may be a situation where we will throw some of that at them. But as far as personnel, there'll be a couple of spots that we will not be able on screens to switch it. So
right. Now, I haven't had a chance to look at them on film yet, but size-wise, how do they match up?
That's what I'm saying. They, Caleb's 6'4", 6'5", and they'll have 2 as big as him, if not bigger. And then their guards seem to not be overly tall, but they're physical. So kind of different than what we've seen, especially like this weekend,
Right. And, we got to play them a couple of years ago in the AIT, and, they came down and they play a good brand of basketball.
They do. They're tough kids. They're disciplined kids, and they just grind.
Yeah. And, then you go on past that, like we said, either GRC or Collins, 2 very worthy opponents. Then, you get a week off. And then you go down and play in the White Greer and Maggard Holiday Classic. That's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and possibly Tuesday, I believe. Mm-hmm. And, you open up with a team out of the first region, McCracken County. And at least just looking at box scores, they're a tough bunch.
Yeah, they've been putting a bunch of points up on the board. They are ranked maybe 8th. And so a lot of respect for them coming out of the first and their program. And so, last year was Bryan Station. This year's McCracken. And the thing about that particular tournament there at Lexcath is comparable to a Sweet 16 as far as teams that come in there and the competition and the skill.
Yep, and again, it's going to be another bonding experience for your kids. Spending 3 or 4, days in a hotel together, getting to go out and do everything together. And, you know, I think that's important with some new pieces to the puzzle.
It is. Very proud of our kids. Hats off and kudos to their parents. Just a lot of places where we went and ate, and in the 2 places we stayed this weekend, just very complimentary of our kids and how they act and how they conducted themselves. And so very proud of them. And like I said, hats off to their parents. They've raised them right. So it's fun when you have that and you go on the road and people understand that, you're going to have some fun and you're going to bond, but there's also a business side of it. And even though we've got a bunch of youngins, they get it. So it was a good weekend, and we're expecting, the same. Now, we won't stay all night going to Winchester. Right. We'll come back on Friday, but stay at least 2, if not 3 nights down in Lexington. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, and, we had a game canceled this past Monday because of snow, which, would have been great to play because it would have been a home game. We don't have another one, at least on the schedule, now until January 13th, and so it's going to be a while till we're home again.
Yeah, no, I'd really like for our community to get to see and to know our guys. We're glad you guys stream them when you can and that type of thing, but just a great facility out there, and just really try every year to get as many home games as we can. And so you hate to lose one, but within the scheme of divine design, hopefully we'll be able to pick someone up and pick them up so that they'll come to our place.
Yeah, and sometimes hard to pick up games in general, home or away.
That's true. It's been like that, but there's a team out there. We'll find one. We're not allergic to traveling. We may have to do that, but we'll do everything we possibly can to get our kids to play in front of their community and their school and their student body as many times as we can.
And then, you get into January 3rd, you start up in the 2A sectional, so, there's no rest for the weary.
There's not. Long travel to Fleming. Coach Biggs, he talked like he'd be down this year, but I think they're already 3-0 or 3-1, something. But anyway, he always does a good job. And so going on the road, tough place to play to open up against Fleming in the 2A.
Seems like that trip to Fleming County is always a long one, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. They do not shorten that one.
Coach, I appreciate your time. We're going to go ahead and step out and take our final break of the evening. When we come back, we'll close things up, go ahead and look forward to what's going on with Boyd County sports and everything. But I appreciate your time, and I'm going to let you get over there and grab a bite to eat.
All righty. I thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That's Boyd County head coach Randy Anderson. His Lions, again, like we said, will play Friday and Saturday down at GRC in the Wind City Holiday Classic. Let's go ahead, step out, take a break. Back after this at Red's Place on 105.7 FM WLGC.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is your home for quality, advanced, affordable health care, offering family health, OBGYN, counseling, dental, diabetes management, patient-centered medical home, school-based health services, and a pharmacy. Primary Plus also offers the COVID-19 vaccine. Primary Plus with locations in Ashland, Vanceburg, South Shore, Grayson, Tollsboro, Maysville, Flemingsburg, and now in Moorhead. Online, primaryplus.net. For quality, advanced, affordable health care, come to Primary Plus. Again, online, primaryplus.net.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Boyd County Lions play here. 105.7 WLGC.
And welcome back to Reds Place, 8130 U.S. Route 60 here in Ashland for the Boyd County Coaches Show. Greg Preston, now joined by Ian Wilburn here as we're getting ready to close the night out here from the Coaches Show. Don't forget, we'll be back next Wednesday night, 6 to 7. Next Wednesday, we'll have Boyd County Lady Lion head coach Ken Groves back on the show. Her club going down this weekend to play in a tournament down in Gatlinburg at Gatlinburg-Pittman. They play Gatlinburg-Pittman tomorrow evening at 7:30, so they're going down to play some pretty good competition down south as well. And, you know, the Lady Lions haven't got to play since the round ball. They've had a couple games canceled, so that's a tough way to go.
Oh, got to get that rust broken off, get some oil on the gears, and hopefully all this snow, they've been active in the gym.
Yes, and then next Tuesday, the 23rd, not on the radio side of it, but on the Kool TV side of it, we'll have a game. It's next Tuesday, December 23rd. It'll be the Boyd County Lady Lions taking on Hurricane out of West Virginia. That will be a 12:30 tip-off. So it'll be an early tip-off that day, an afternoon matinee on Tuesday the 23rd. Join us on Kool TV for that. 12:30 tip-off. We'll be on the air somewhere around 12:10 for that one. That'll give the Lady Lions a chance to get a couple games under their belt before they get back home. And you know, schedule-wise, you know, it seemed, and I know it's not, but it seems like that's about the only home game between boys or girls for about a month.
I know, it's like we're never going to see our home team. We're just going to be road warriors, but that's how we're going to get better as well.
Yep. Oh, absolutely it is. Don't forget, too, we'll be on the air at 5:40 on Friday, the Wind City Classic. Boyd County, the boys will take on Lincoln County. Boyd County and Lincoln County both come in at 3-2. Lincoln County out of the 12th region. And as Coach Anderson mentioned, Jeff Jackson, the head coach there at Lincoln County, got his 700th win the other night. I think it was against Southwestern is who that was against. But you know, he's been around for a while. 1992, he was at University Heights Academy, won a state championship that year as they defeated Lexington Christian, or not Lexington, but Lexington Catholic in that one. Then Saturday, we'll play at either 4 or 5:30. If it's a 4 o'clock game, we'll be on at 3:40. If it's a 5:30 game, we'll be on at 5:10. So we're going to I'd also like to say, you know, thanks back to the studio to Dwayne Fowler, who always does a great job back there for us. And he doesn't get enough credit for what all he does. Special thanks tonight, too, to our assistant coaches, Joe Gilbert, Jesse Wallace, and Drew Jones. Special thanks to head coach Randy Anderson tonight, and another great show here. And Ian, thank you. So until Friday at about 5:40, I'm Greg Preston. Good night and God bless.
This has been the Boyd County Lions Coaches Show on 105.7 WLGC
and the Total Media Sports Network.
All rights reserved. Tune in next time for all your Boyd County Lions high school sports action. This broadcast of Boyd County Lions Athletics has been an exclusive presentation of the Total Media Sports Network and Hank FM 105.